Hi, Aquarius. Good afternoon, you guys. Welcome in. Aquarius, I wanted to do a check-in message with you as we head into October. The astrology for October and November are particularly potent for your sign. Right now, as you probably know, we had Pluto shift into your sign at the beginning of the year. It's going to stay there for 20 years, Aquarius. Pluto is a massive change maker. I'm sure you're already feeling it. It is right now retrograding. It won't leave your sign, but it's sitting at only 1 degree. So it's a very strong energy. The first degree of any sign is the creator degree. And as we move towards Scorpio season, Scorpio is square to you. In fact, we just had Mars square Pluto, and that could have also been very activating. But as we move towards Scorpio season, more and more of that energy is going to come into play. And then in the new year, we have the Aquarius parade. So many planets moving into your sign. I'll get into that at another time. But we do have the North Node moving there. So all of this is in preparation for what comes in the new year. Anyway, Aquarius, I debated, do you need a love reading? Do you need a general reading? With all of that energy going on, it's pretty tough to tell. So we're going to do a general reading and we'll just see what comes out of it. If it turns into a love reading, it does, or a work reading, we'll just leave it general. This is for any position of Aquarius in your chart that you resonate with strongly. Do remember it's still a general reading, so you won't resonate with everything that I say the way that I say it. Take what fits as it does, if it does, and leave the rest behind. I also have to keep on drinking. I'm doing a lot of talking, Aquarius. Throat's been very dry. I apologize. All right, let's get into it with the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck for Aquarius. Oh, how interesting. We have the power of attraction. Look at these two with both of their hands on a ball of chi. You know what I just got in my mind's eye, Aquarius? I just got two people who don't even know about each other, very far apart somewhere. Both of them kind of manifesting the same thing. The power of attraction, the energy that we're in attracts in the energy likewise, right? So you could be attracting in a new community of people or a soulmate here. Yeah, wow. We have what you want wants you. Same idea. And look at this spiral of manifestation out behind her. It's like echoing like music into the universe. It's number 16 in this deck. There's no tie into tarot, but in the major arcana, number 16 is the Tower. For me, Aquarius energy and Scorpio. Okay, what you want wants you, and the power of attraction coming in for you. You could have been manifesting something for a few years now. Okay, let's do the lights here. I'm going to use the astrology spread, Aquarius. We're going to start off in the position of the sun. Basically, think of that as your overall energy or focus right now. What do we have for Aquarius? Oh, that's your energy, Aqua. 9 of Swords. Okay, so you're very concerned about something. In fact, looks to me like you're trying to control something that's completely out of your control. Swords are our thoughts. It's our mind. It's like trying to get ahead of a story when there aren't even enough facts to know what the story is yet. Staying up all night, fear, stress. Oh, Aquarius, okay. Maybe you're worried that what you want doesn't want you, or that this manifestation isn't going to happen. It could be. We have the Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Now, Aquarius, the Three of Swords is always a past energy for me. Memories of heartbreaking experiences from the past. There could have been 3 key experiences. It doesn't have to be romantic, but it can carry the same energy. And this is like, that's what, yeah, my, what? We have the Seven of Swords. That's 10 of Swords. The Seven of Swords, look at that big full moon up there. We have a full moon in Aries coming up in about a week. But anyway, this is about hidden strategy. Okay. It's fear. That was my point with the Three of Swords. Okay. Speaking of fear, let's look down under the moon. That's what you don't see. It can be your fears. Okay. Let's see. In the moon for Aquarius. Look what comes out, Aqua. It is the moon. Another very strong full moon image. You could be dealing with a Cancerian or have Cancer strongly in your chart, ruled by the moon. But again, the moon is fear. And look at this mermaid. She's in the depths of the water and she's like transfixed under the mystery of it all. That's why you're a Nine of Swords. Something you can't see. And I feel like you can't get control of that. Let's see. The moon can also be secrets. Let's see Mercury. Mercury is about communication. It can be your friendship groups. It could be your work. Okay. What you want wants you, and you're afraid that it doesn't. You could be wanting to make an offer to somebody or a situation. I mean, cups can be about creativity. It can be about your own heart opening up to new possibilities. But this is about a new beginning and it is what you want, but it's just a possibility. And aces are like opportunities the universe brings in, and we have to cultivate them into reality. What you want wants you, and the power of attraction. A new beginning of some kind. We have the Two of Wands here. See how she's sitting in her living room? She's looking out the window at a path, a possibility waiting to unfold. Okay, let's go to Venus, which of course is love and what we love. It can be about money in our career as well. Aquarius. No? Okay. What do we have? Reluctant in Venus. Okay. Interesting. We have Libra energy with justice. Of course, we're in Libra season. And Venus is about to move into Libra. But what you want wants you. This is about karmic justice, getting what you deserve. Now, there could be something here about restoring a balance. We'll see as we clarify. Let's take a look at Mars. Mars is our outward energy. It's our aggression, our sex drive, our ambition. Oh, okay. We have Judgment and the Seven of Wands. Sagittarius, Scorpio here with Judgment. Look at this soul rising up out of her body. This justice and judgment and the Seven of Wands. For some of you with justice and judgment, I can't overlook that there could be a legal thing, but more, I'm not really getting that strongly. Well, again, we'll see as we clarify. And it's hard to see. This Seven of Wands is like blocking out any kind of energy that tries to get in the way of where you want to go. Now, you could be blocked from somebody, and that's why you're wondering, is this going to begin? See. Let's look at Jupiter, Sagittarius ruler. Jupiter is luck and expansion. It's the area of our life that is seeking blessings right now. This is you on the bottom of the deck, male or female. The Queen of Swords is Aquarius energy, or King of Swords is Aquarius energy. And we saw the Seven of Swords, Three of Swords. Your energy is coming through very strong. My head over heart king. Again, this can be about a legal situation. Sometimes the King of Swords is. Yes. Nine of Pentacles. Could be legal. And we have death. Scorpio energy. Now, transformation is waiting to happen. And that is what this looks like too. See, like I mentioned, the soul rising up. And this blocking out anyone who tries to get in your way. Seven of Wands is the fight worth fighting. Okay. I always point out in the death mask here, there's already a new horizon visible. You can already see it. And maybe that's why, right? What you want wants you. Ace of Cups, you already know. Okay. Let's look at Saturn. Saturn's your original ruler. A lot of people don't know that before they discovered Uranus. So I still think Aquarius is co-ruled by Saturn. And so you carry with it that karmic stuff. It's not easy. It's you, Aquarius. It's the star. Amazing. The star is about hope and healing, but look at how she's harnessing the energy. She's pulling down that wish into her heart space. And so what you want wants you. You could be losing hope with the Nine of Swords. We'll see. Okay. Look at this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana at the beginning of your spread. On the bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. Now, this could be what you want, but this is also your opposite energy, Leo energy. This is about embracing that fire inside of you, that confidence to know what you want and that you have a right to it and to go for it. But it could be somebody, it looks like there's a fear about missing out on something or timing with the Wheel of Fortune. Power of attraction, and what you want wants you. The King of Wands is incredibly attractive energy. Let's get another deck. We'll clarify. Let's go to the pulp. It suits. Oh, interesting. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor. This is Mars energy. Okay. Right now, we have Mars in Scorpio, and that is opposing Pluto in your sign. There's something right deep going on here. Why is the Nine of Swords on your mind? Why is this in the Sun? I mean, implying that there's something you don't see. You have Venus in Aquarius right here with the Five of Swords. Such a defensive energy. The Five of Swords, again, is about wanting to stay ahead of the fight. This guy is collecting up all the fallen swords on the battlefield so they can't be used against him. There's 3 swords back here, and we saw 3 of Swords. So you could be like nightmares from your past, worries about your past, repeating itself. It always goes this way. I already know what to expect. Yeah, on the bottom we have the Fool. Amazing. More Aries energy. Now the Emperor is Aries too. Capricorn and Taurus for me as the reader, but the Fool. This is about taking a leap of faith. This is all in energy. Ultimately, the Fool is an act of trust in yourself. And 9 of Swords, 5 of Swords is a little bit, not a little bit, a lot of bit of not trusting yourself. Ace of Swords, that's what we need. A decision, clarity. Some kind, 2 aces, communication too. Okay. Let me see the 5 of Swords, though. Why? It's a card about surrender too, though. The Knight of Pentacles, timing. I think you're worried that something is taking too long. The Knight of Pentacles is so careful. Yes, you can count on what he brings across. He's my Knight of good intentions. But it takes forever to get there. And so this, what you want wants you, maybe because of that. You're afraid it doesn't or it won't happen. I hope this is making sense, Aquarius. We have Scorpio energy on the bottom of the deck. Interesting. With the 6 of Cups. I love the 6 of Cups. The wheels there again. Destiny. This is very, very strong soulmate energy. It could be somebody or a situation from your past. And let me see the moon. Under the moon for Aquarius. We have the 3 of Wands. This is looking forward out to somebody, or remember we saw the 2 with positive expectancy now. Look at how she's dressed up like an ocean explorer, more water energy. Anyway, ready to set foot on the new adventure, to dive right in. But you're looking at somebody or something. Now, under the moon means it could be hidden, that this isn't obvious. You're trying to assess something, maybe. Yeah. Look, more swords, Aquarius, the 8 of Swords. What have we seen? We've seen the 5, 7, the 8, the 9, and the Ace. The 8 of Swords can be about a limited mindset, or I think, again, you're worried about timing. mean, the wheel is my let go or be dragged card. It's destiny. Maybe that's stressing you out because you're being energetically pulled somewhere. Let's see the Three of Wands for Aquarius. No, just one, please. Although, look what came back out. Okay, we have to. What? What, Aquarius? Look at this. We have the Six of Cups, the King of Swords, Death and Rebirth, and the Eight of Wands. Seven of Wands right here. It's like the whole reading just came out. Give me 1 second. We already saw the King of Swords. That's you. We saw the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is like like a return to a time and a place in our life when we still believed in the purity of love. It can be taking you back to somebody or a situation from way back when, energetically or otherwise. And then the Eight of Wands, and remember I said you could be afraid that you're blocked. The Eight of Wands is when that firewall bursts open. And what wasn't moving before now does. For some of you, this could involve travel. Okay. I got to put them back, but isn't that correct? There we go. Venus in Cancer, the Two of Cups, soulmate energy. This is my heart to heart and eye to eye. I'm not feeling like it is actually somebody from your past, but I feel like it's remember I said the two people with their hands on the ball? I don't even know if you know. Okay, you may, because it looks like you have your eye on somebody. The Three of Wands. Yeah, yeah, you may. The Ace of Swords. Certainty, clarity. You know. There's something you see as well, or you're waiting to. Let me see the Ace of Cups in Mercury. Queen of Swords. King and Queen of Swords. These are two people who have seen a lot, been through a lot, know a lot. You don't come by this kind of knowledge easily, but there's also a lot of mutual respect. Now, this could be somebody that you want to talk to, whether we're talking about a resurrection of a situation or a new one. Yeah, look, the Fool. It's going to require you allow yourself to believe again, though, because Nine of Swords is kind of scary and scared. Let me see the Queen of Swords. Could be dealing with another air sign for sure. Knight of Swords, Five of Wands, and Judgment, which we have right there. The Knight of Swords holds that sword of truth. And then the Five of Wands, there is like a passionate engagement of energy here. You're like, all right, I'm just going to do it. It comes with the Fool. Let's go for it. And the third ace, the Ace of Pentacles, that Knight carries. Now, you could be wanting to communicate and be like, okay, I've had enough. Like, what's going on in this situation? Could be. It could be that there was an argument and you're worried about, is that, okay, because of that argument, is this going to happen still? Let's see Justice in the challenge. Or, I mean, I'm sorry, not in the challenge. Well, Venus, we have all these swords. It might be in challenge. We have the Page of Wands. This is good news. This is excitement. This is communication. Judgment. Okay. Let me see the Page of Wands. Oh. Four of Swords. Yeah. You two could be not on speaking terms right now. The Four of Swords is a time of rest and integration now. There could have been something that came up in this situation. There could have been fights or competition or jealousy. Five of Wands can be jealousy. And it was triggering heartbreak from the past. That's what the Three of Swords does. It comes to the surface anytime we're being asked to take a leap of faith on our own hearts again. And we've seen that Fool like 3 times. That's what the Fool does. As I always say, love rewards the brave, right? But I feel like there was some kind of fight or competition or some kind of conflict. And now it's like, I don't know if this is going to happen now. Something like, it could be something like that. But the Four of Swords is quiet time. It's rest, it's integration, it's understanding what those three swords meant and why they came into play. Now, and then again, you could be wanting to communicate to somebody about that or apologize. On the bottom, we have, it won't go away. Six of Cups, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. But with Mars in your sign, or Mars in Scorpio and Pluto in your sign right now, very psychic, very past life energy. We have Gemini with the Lovers. The Lovers is needing to make an incredibly passionate decision, usually about two sides of ourselves, the past or the future. Two different people, which I'm not seeing, not yet. Let me see Judgment and the Seven of Wands. Now we saw that Eight of Wands, right? It's like there's a lot of held back passion, the power of attraction. Judgment. Look what came out, yeah. The Lovers. Now in Libra season, Libra is also about needing to make choices. It's about like weighing everything out and wanting everything to be fair. We have Justice over here. And it can be sitting at a crossroads too long. And I already got that fear about time. But when we encounter Lovers type situations or people or opportunities on our path, we get woken up to a part of ourselves, and it's incredibly Nine of Swords hard to look away or block it out, which you may be trying to do. But it looks like a decision needs to be made. Let's see Death in Jupiter, Death and Rebirth. Look at this. The Two of Cups. One more on the Two of Cups. What you want wants you. We have you on the bottom with the star. Like a wish come true. Oh my. Some of you, again, could it be somebody from your past that was one of these swords? Yes, it could. But for most of you, I don't think so. One more with the Three of Swords. What I'm feeling is that this relationship is the end. You know, this cycle is over. And okay, we'll see. Okay, we got the missing Six of Swords. Yes, the Six of Swords moving forward away from any kind of internal or external conflicts that are bringing up this pain from the past. Let me see the star. The Wheel. Such energy. That's destiny. And the Wheel. Okay. You may be worried about time. How much time has passed, maybe? The Eight of Pentacles. Interesting Virgo energy, which is where Venus is right now. Now, the Eight of Pentacles can be about putting in work or effort, paying attention to the details. Death and Rebirth again. For some of you, this can certainly have something to do with your career. It doesn't have to be about romantic love. I'm reading it that way, Aquarius, but you apply it the way it does. This can be about a partnership. Let's see. Eight of Pentacles with the Wheel. Oh. Remember when we saw the King of Wands? Now we see the Queen of Wands. The King and Queen of Wands are natural leaders. The power of attraction and what you want wants you. Eight of Wands. A lot of attraction between these two. And it can, once more, be about making a creative endeavor, that this natural partnership right here for some of you. But it's also about embracing your confidence. Very attractive energy. One more there. And then I'm going to move to the oracles. The ace. There's that ace. So this can be about making something real or investing time and energy into a situation. This is in Saturn. This is what's holding you back. Let me see one more with that Ace of Pentacles. You could be working on an offer. Oops. We have the Hermit, more Virgo energy, and we have that Four of Swords. So while you're in while this separation is happening, it looks to me like you're making a lot of plans or putting in a lot of effort into something, working towards what you want. Okay, on the bottom is the Sun, Leo energy, happiness, rebirth. We have death and rebirth, death and rebirth, death and rebirth. And then we have the Sun, which is the new beginning. What are you afraid of? Let me have one more with that Three of Wands and the Moon. The Page of Swords. The Page of Swords. Remember I said you're looking from a distance. You already know what it is. The Page of Swords holds that sword of truth. And then I see the Empress and Six of Cups. Very strong soulmate energy. There is a possibility for some of you that this is a marriage or somebody you have children with. It could be. Okay. Let's go to the blue deck. But I feel for others of you, you could be looking at a creative partnership here. What else do we have for Aquarius? Despite the reading. Action. There's the Eight of Wands and the King of Wands. And we have like the Wheel of Fortune a couple of times. So it could be telling you, Aquarius, that it's time to take action on whatever this Ace of Cups is. Walking away. Look at her. She's looking back over her shoulder at her past as she steps into the unknown through the garden gate. Okay? Because what you want wants you, the new beginning. That reminds me of this Three of Wands. Got a similar kind of energy. Woman holding a coin. Cornucopia. And man holding a heart. One more there. What you want wants. And then we have the fourth chakra. That's the heart. That's what I was saying. Now you could be dealing with a water sign. And when I said to you that it's not like the past, it's not like the Three of Swords. This is a whole other experience. That's what this is telling me. And I said it could be very healing, which it does look like. One more. But this is also about following your heart. One more, please. The Sun is staying on the bottom. And then we have the thinking woman, man or woman, right? I mean, both of you could be in this place. And both of you, they're super strong soulmate energy. Okay. And what else for Aquarius? You know what? I'm going to do a romance angel. For those of you where this is, it doesn't have to be. Remember that. It could be about a creative or business. Chemistry. Okay. King and Queen of Wands. Yeah. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. And then release your ex. Queen of Swords. Aquarius, for some of you, that could be what's blocking this. The Queen of Swords, the King and Queen of Swords can often be divorcees. Let's have one more. And then we have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning. Look at that guy up above the clouds. Like he's pulling her up. And I said strong soulmate energy. One more. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. 8 of Pentacles. And then trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Maybe the separation is taking place for healing. So that 3 of Swords, right? No, but I do get shades of jealousy in this. Let's do an Amore Psyche. Ideal romance. Wow. Number 4 in this deck. That's the number of the Emperor who we saw. And then we have taking the plunge. Very nice. All right. We didn't do astrology. How's my timing? We're getting there. I'll get you a couple from the star codes. This could be astrological energy in your deck. I better stop. In your chart is okay. I looked, so we're gonna stop. This could be astrological energy in your chart and somebody around you or overall influencing. We have the South Node. South Node's about our past. We have Pluto, Scorpio's ruler. It's in your sign right now. And then we have the 8th house, Scorpio's house, house of the hidden, the unknown. And on the bottom is the 7th house, which is Libra's house, Libra season right now, house of long-term relationships. Let's do one more off the top. Mars, this is where Scorpio is right now. And we have taking action. All right, let's get you some talisman. Consider these to be like code words you can take away from the reading with you if they resonate for you, of course. What do we have? This reading was very powerful. I'm not surprised. For Aquarius, we have destiny, we have karma, we have past life, we have rebirth, which is what this is. We've seen that 3 times in your reading, and 4 times, including judgment, leadership, wands, equilibrium, which is all about balance, and overcome fear. There it is, Aquarius. Amazing. Healing energy, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. 4 of Swords. This has the ability to heal whatever that cycle is from your past. All right, let's close it up. A moon card I'm hearing. All right, we'll close it with a moon card for Aquarius. What do we have? Moon in Scorpio. Breathe through the tension. Maybe this happened back in May. That's when the full moon in Scorpio was, but you definitely could be dealing with a Scorpio. We have new moon in Libra. Know you are loved. Right? Let go of that 3 of Swords. One more. And then full moon in Capricorn. Take a reality check. 8 of Pentacles. One more. Last quarter moon in Virgo. Attend to the details. Well, coming out of Virgo season, we spent a lot of time in that planning and in the details of it all. Let's do one from, I can't close it. I know it's long, but we need one from the Lover's Oracle for Aquarius. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith all will work out for the best. That's this whole reading. All right, Aquarius, I hope that was helpful to you, my friends. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Namaste.